Ignition. We have liftoff.
Rezolve AI shareholders, how are you doing? There's more news. The news just keeps coming out every single day on this stock. What happened Friday? We were down 10%. What did that trigger? It's official. SEC Rule 201 has been activated for Monday. What is that? So it's an alternative uptick rule or short sale price test circuit breaker, and it restricts short selling when a stock price drops 10% or more from its previous day's closing price. Once this is triggered, short sales are only permitted if the trade is executed at a price higher than the current national best bid, and this restriction remains in effect for the rest of the trading day and the entire following day. That would be tomorrow, Monday. Now, the purpose of this rule: the short sale price test circuit breaker 201 aims to prevent flash crashes, limit volatility during periods of rapid price decline, maintain market stability, discourage short sellers from exacerbating price drops, preserve investor confidence, and create a more stable environment during times of increased market stress. So it is official Monday with the short sellers. I think we're going to see low volume because of this rule that's in effect for Monday. And the short sellers, they only show up in force when big short players have problems with their positions, and I see a lot of problems. First, there's going to be huge support for the stock at 540 level, right? Because the 200 million private placement was at 540. We're close to 540. I think we're at a stopping point here, folks. I think low volume Monday. I think we inch up higher on Monday. The short sell rule will be in effect all day Monday because of the 10% drop on Friday, thereby limiting how new short positions can be open on Monday. Also, there's only 2 days left to cover into what will likely be a dramatically lower, trading volume, as most positions are set for Wednesday's earnings. And if you think our CEO Dan Wagner has been pumping hard on this stock, on his company, you ain't seen nothing yet. If he has even a marginally positive report to share, he is going to spin it like nobody's business. The shorts can potentially be screwed. It might take them months to recover. I mean, it might take years. They may never recover. It may not be possible. Now, remember, 10% of the float here is short. That is average for any stock. This is not a highly shorted stock. All right. On other news, I had a question about the logos on Rezolve's website. We talked about that before. Someone had asked if are these customers that are their direct customers with Rezolve AI, or were these acquired through the two companies that they purchased? And my answer is I think it's 100% acquired from Group Buy. And here's their website, and everything looks so similar to Rezolve's website and Vicen's website. Looks so much so, same colors, the same logos going across. There's Target. They know who Target is. Dan doesn't, but we do. Vicen's does. So the question was posed, like, is this misleading? Because Rezolve is just basically copying the websites of the two companies that they purchased. And if you acquire a company, you acquire their book of business. That's one of the many benefits. So I think it's unrealistic to expect a company to differentiate the source of their business on a marketing page. It's just that. This is just marketing. All right? Now, those who care for the finite details, you can look into the filings and find the facts, and you can look into other guidance and not the short form advertisements that have been displayed. Now, not everyone is backed by over 200 million investment bought at 540, unless they know what they're doing, right? So, and not everyone is using acquisitions as effectively as Rezolve. It's widely used method to expand customer base and revenues. And by the way, they're getting an amazing deal on these acquisitions. Some of them have been financed by stock option only. These are the things that I need Dan to come through with on Wednesday. If he does, it's a rocket ship. Okay, annual recurring revenue targets. I like to see them to hit 120 million ARR. They know they have 70 in the bag. They need 120. All right, let's just say it's 100. Let's just change it. Profitability. Management has said that profitability comes in around 90 million ARR. So I want to see clear progress towards that. Keep in mind, ARR isn't fully realized right away. All right, so we probably won't end up finding that out until the end of next year. Number 3, 2026 guidance. Ideally, I want 2026 guidance to show at least 150% growth from what they actually deliver on Wednesday. If they land at, let's say, 120 million ARR, I'd love to see at least 180 million new ARR in 2026 guidance. I think it's going to be lower. I think it's probably going to be right around 100, maybe 105, and maybe this comes in at 120, 150 or something. And gotta give me some big names, Dan. New contracts. We know Liverpool. We got them. We need more clients of this caliber. Are you going to talk about Target? Can you let us know that you know who they are? We see them on the websites of the 2 companies that you purchased. So maybe you can talk about them. Now, don't forget, I'll put the link in the description. If you have time at 8:30 in the morning, come and log on in, get registered. Let's see what takes place. I will post a video on Wednesday evening, whether it's good or bad. I'm hoping that I show up with a big smile on my face and excitement and in pure heaven, pure joy, jubilee. But I also understand it could go the other way. You might see me in tears. We might need a psychiatrist in the comment section to help us Rezolve shareholders get through the evening. We might have a therapy session, a couch session. We don't know how it's going to go, folks, but I'll be here either way with a reaction. I hope you're doing well. Take care. Good luck.